güey, para acabarlo,
Si lo
pinche
pones en español no sale.
Oh, mira, unas chupadas de rifle en vivo del Ochoa.
Cada loja te lleva a Narnia, man.
¿Cuántas grietas?
Güey, ¿por qué no se voltea la pantalla?
Aunque se volteó la pantalla.
Fortified potatoes made into hash browns, a
Güey.
full package of bacon,
Güey.
4 corn dogs dipped
No
in
está
nacho
tan cabrón
cheese,
como el
and a
del vato,
7 egg.
¿no?
No mames,
Dijo,
aguanta,
no, pero
pero es que
aquí dijo al mes, ¿no?
Meal 1. A typical
Yo-
breakfast
yo-
for
Ah, no, el desayuno, chinga tu
Bro,
madre.
yo aguanto hasta el tocino.
Susan and Mons
No,
is
mames.
fortified donuts, fortified potatoes made into hash browns, a
O
full
sea,
package of
aguantas toda esa comida.
Sí.
Hasta ahí.
Sí,
5 donas y 4 papas.
sí. Bro, yo me puedo chingar 2 de esas madres, así te la dejo.
¿De qué?
De carne asada fries. O sea, yo siempre me pedía una porción large. Y pues en sí el pinche es una cajota grande de carne asada fries. Y digo el que hay veces en el que me pedía 2 y me lo chingaba todo.
Fully completing this challenge is going to be close to impossible because Susan's diet has more calories and more items than the world's heaviest.
Ah, no
eating
mames,
study. But when it
¿neta?
comes to food challenges,
la
I do not.
Pues por el azúcar, ¿no? De la dona, todo eso.
Yeah.
Tal vez.
Sí.
Azúcar, la masa, la harina. Así, todo
Bien
eso.
procesado todo.
Pues es que aparte lo del vato era dieta. Esta
Pero dieta
no es
positiva, güey.
dieta. O sea, esta no es
Haciendo
dieta,
mukbang.
esta es su
¿Está en la
comida.
roja? Está en volumen.
I decided to start with the donuts first.
Y va a ser déficit.
Susan eats around 11 times what the average person eats in a day.
No
My strategy to
mames,
get through
está
this
mal.
challenge was to break
Wait,
this up
dude,
into 4
wait,
separate meals. Alright, donuts are down.
¿Cuántos días sin comer
After
estará
the donuts were
para
down, I
aguantar?
moved on to the 7 egg ham and
No
cheese on
sé, güey.
Sí.
No, normal, porque si llevas sin comer, te va a matar la
Va a
primera
caer de peso,
comida.
Sí, pues no, pues deja eso, el estómago pues, más acá. Menos aguante para comer tanto.
Who's
A
team
ver, la
ketchup on next? Let
catsup
me
sin
know.
azúcar, a huevo.
Es catsup de dieta.
Ah,
I made sure to enjoy
Creo
this
que sí,
omelet
güey.
as much as possible because I had a
Creo que la
feeling
azul
my
es de
taste
sin
buds were
azúcar.
about to get
Güey,
burned.
qué asqueroso se ve el
Alright,
puto
the
omelette, güey, de
omelet is
verdad.
down. After the omelet, it was time to
Claro,
get
no,
the
güey.
corn dogs dipped in nacho cheese. This is a ridiculous
No mames,
amount of
puto
cheese. Unsurprisingly, the first corn dog
Oye,
tasted
güey.
amazing.
Esa gente, ¿de dónde sacarán tanto dinero? O sea, la que come eso. ¿Dónde saca
No
tanta
sé,
feria
cabrón.
a comer así?
I decided to take a corn
Pues
dog
los
and combine
agarran
it
de
with some
pre
tasty
¿no?
bacon
De que
dipped
tengan
in
que
some
seguir
nacho
comiéndose.
cheese.
Pero está cabrón, güey, o sea...
Güey, ay, güey, se ve asqueroso.
This
¿cómo se ve?
combination was legendary. Right, our corn dogs are down.
No
Next, it was time
mames,
to move to a
cabrón.
full package of bacon.
No mames.
También debe ser
After
una
getting into the
mamada,
bacon,
No
I
creo
decided
que
to
coman
combine it
todo
with
lo
the
de
leftover
esa
nacho
mierda.
cheese. And I know that
Güey,
it's not
güey.
the
No
best,
comen
but
así
it's
porque
gonna
están en el
make my
hospital.
existence for the next few hours.
Culero.
Alright,
No, pues sí, güey.
full
La
down.
neta sí,
Next, it
sí
was time
creo.
to
No,
bake this
de
breakfast.
intestino.
Güey, las arterias están tapadas, qué puto asco. Güey, su sangre.
Instead of using ketchup, I decorated
Miren
my
la,
hash
miren
browns
la
with some
cápsula,
nacho
güey.
cheese.
No
No.
mames, pinche puerco, no da huevo.
These hash browns tasted amazing, but a few minutes
No
later, I
mames,
realized
qué
that eating all this cheese so
Una
early
comida
on
de
definitely
4,
wasn't a
güey,
smart
no
decision.
mames.
De 400.
Since I
Sí,
didn't
me
use
esperan
the cheese,
tantito, voy
meal
por
one
agua.
was a
No, mejor no, me espero. Dura poquito el
fail.
video.
On the plus side, I was 20% through Susan's diet. A few hours
Ya
later,
voy
I had
por
a
una
pizza at my
manzana.
doorstep, and it was time for meal two.
Para sentirme
Everybody, I
healthy.
had a really awesome pizza joke I was
Oh,
gonna say
yeah,
before I
Domino's
got
está
into
muy
this
buena.
meal, but I just couldn't
Sí,
get down
Bob.
with the delivery.
Me gusta, pero no es
Digas-
favorita.
Tú estás viendo el video en horizontal.
It was starting to
No,
taste
hay una
pretty bland, and
pizzita
I was in the mood
don.
to try something I'd never tried before.
Yum,
So
yum,
I
yum,
reached
yum.
for Domino's garlic sauce.
Hawaiiana.
Let's just say I wasn't.
Hawaiiana God.
Ah, no,
What
no,
I am a fan of is Domino's
ajo.
ranch.
güey, que
tiene
original
un
ranch
bote
en
for the
Squeak.
rest of
El
the
Papa
pizza.
John's
The
de
item up
ajo,
next, I was
puta,
very
güey.
much looking
Oh,
forward to.
qué rico.
pizza's down.
No he probado, pero...
Mames, yo con 4 o 5 pedazos de pizza ya quedo.
No, me como unos 2 o 3.
Fíjate
Yo
que
sí me trago la pizza completa.
sí, yo hambriado, sí
mames, güey.
sí la como así de que...
Sí.
Ajá, sí,
¿Sí te la
sí.
comes
La de
entera?
Domino's, güey, con hambre. Ay, qué rico.
¿Sí te la comes entera, Lucas?
Sí,
Mm,
yo
puede
también,
ser,
yo
puede
sí, yo sí. Oh, oh, oh.
Oh.
Ey, pero ¿cuántas calorías se chutó en eso? A ver, regresa.
Van 500, ¿no?
I'm very much looking forward to.
Ah, no.
Ah,
1000.
Por los
Bueno, es que-
aderezos, güey.
ah,
Ajá.
bueno.
Bueno,
Ah,
Pero una pizza son 1500, según yo.
arreglándole. Ay, por el aderezo. Si nomás le echo a 2 pedazos.
Ah, pues, por eso.
güey, se triplicó.
Eran
güey.
1000 islas. Ajá.
¿Qué no le pasó la
The next
servilleta a
item
la
on the
pizza
list
por
was
eso?
2 bowls of ice cream.
No,
The
mames.
website
No
I got
mames.
Susan's
No
diet
mames.
didn't specify.
Ah, sí está rica
So
esa
I chose
comida,
one of the
Lo
most
que acabas de
underrated
pizza
flavors
y
ever,
helado. Sí,
Alright, I got
sí
2
está bien.
bowls
No
of
mames.
Güey, ayer
ese
me mamé el
chico.
blizzard de
That's what I got in that
pingüino.
review.
¡Qué delicia, cabrón!
¿Está rico?
Ice cream and ranch.
No, es una joya, güey.
Ah, se me antoja a mí ese, güey, pero no
Es que
yo.
no está empalagoso, cabrón. No te harta.
The first bowl went down.
A gusto.
Tal
A
vez
ver
lo
si
pruebe.
mañana voy a Península.
I was gonna say, cookie dough ice
Me
cream
tragué
is
un blizzard de
absolutely
Sí, se ve
pingüino y
rico
una
esa nieve.
pizza, güey. Dios.
2 bowls of ice cream.
Yo me voy a atascar
After
antes de
that,
hacer
it was time
dieta.
for a full-size
No mames.
bag of potato chips. All right, now we have our
Esta comida está relax.
Sí, pues hasta
bag
eso
of
que sí
chips.
está antojable.
Esa es
Those
como
are
la
the best chips
merienda,
you can
güey.
possibly buy.
Es comida y
Cool,
botana
barbecue
ahí, güey.
chips.
O sea, para nosotros.
Ajá, pero para esa morra es su merienda.
Es un lunch, ¿no?
Ah, es una
Ajá.
merienda. Yo creí que ya era la comida, cabrón.
Sí, güey, la segunda. Meal 2.
I decided to make use of the leftover cheese from earlier.
¿No le gustó? Sí, ya no entendí.
As I got
Verga.
back into the cheese, I knew
Eso
that the
hace
next few
rato,
hours
creo.
were gonna be
Es que se
rough.
lo tiene que acabar porque es parte de...
Vete a la verga.
Güey, ¿cómo tendrá la cara bien grasosa ese güey de tanto comer marranadas?
Sí, güey, no mames.
Just gotta get my chip together.
Qué puto asco, luego un chingo de
After my
queso.
pathetic joke, I worked my way through the rest of the chips and the cheese.
Ese pinche queso lo ha perseguido todo el
With the
video.
chips and the cheese down, it was
Eh,
time
ya
for the
se le
next
acaba.
item, which is a bag of peanut M&Ms. These were harder to open than they were to eat.
No mames. Pinche bolsota.
Sí, güey.
Mames, toda esa se la va a echar. Qué pedo.
Sharing size. The combination
Sharing
of the sweet
size.
chocolate and the salty
Mm,
peanuts
no.
are what make peanut
Valiendo
M&Ms truly
madre.
spectacular.
No, mijo.
Our M&Ms are down.
No
The next
mames,
item will
güey.
probably come as a surprise. Strawberries. Thank goodness Susan
had some strawberries. Cancel out some
calories.
A ver. Ay, no
No
mames, güey. Es
Le
neta.
desagradó, ¿no?
Everyone, it's about 4:10 right now, which means I have about 7 hours of
Mames, voy a tomar un litro de agua después de esto, güey.
50% through this diet.
Está
The bad news
como
is the
de
next two
pensarse
meals are
esto.
going to be even harder.
Te cae
than the
pesado, ¿no?
first and the second meals.
Sí, no mames. Qué
All right,
horror.
guys, the next item in Susan's diet is 2 bacon cheeseburgers. Five Guys' bacon cheeseburger is one of the highest calorie burgers in fast food, which was going to be a problem. But I had an even bigger problem to worry about in the next meal, because Susan ate 6 avocados made into guacamole. If you know me, you'll know that
No mames,
avocados are one of my
cabrón.
most hated foods, and I had to eat 6 of them. Everyone, this meal is going to be incredibly tough because I have one of my
Seis
least favorite
aguacates,
foods on
güey.
planet Earth on my table right now. But every item I can
Se va
get
a
down
morir,
is a
güey,
step
no mames.
in the right
Güey, el
direction.
aguacate no sabe una chingada. O sea,
All right, that one was really bad.
Sí
I
le da un
decided to start off
saborcillo.
with the 6
La
avocados
No, o
neta.
sea,
made into guacamole, which
el
is where I
aguacate
ran
en sí
into
no
another
tiene
problem.
sabor como tal.
Okay, these are
Lo
not
que le da el sabor es lo que
guacamole.
lo rodea.
Ujú.
I feel like one of those people that just comes around to your table when you're eating at a Mexican restaurant and makes guacamole right in front of you. I did the best I could.
Ey, 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 ey,
But I'm gonna
ey.
call this chopped avocado slash guacamole. Since the next item on the list was a full bag of chips, I decided to combine the two. I'll be eating it with a full bag
No
of
mames.
chips. I expected this
¿Ya
to
se
taste
comió las
absolutely
hamburguesas?
disgusting, but I was quite surprised.
No, creo que
Actually,
todavía
not
no.
that bad. I figured it was because of the tasty Doritos buffering the taste of the avocado. I'll pick that up later. So once I finished the Doritos, I decided to deal with the guacamole later. Yeah, we're gonna push that off to the
Qué
side.
puto horror, güey. Qué puto horror.
Mother of God. I moved on to the next item on the list, which is the 2 bacon cheeseburgers.
Ay,
Shout out to Five Guys for the unnecessarily high-calorie burgers they make. I am an In-N-Out
no,
diet
se ven
but
buenas,
these
pero
were
qué
tasty.
puto asco después de
The
tantas
first few
cosas.
bites were at least.
No, no, no.
I gotta say,
tío.
if you made it up into this point of the video, just drop a
No le
cheeseburger
dan
in my
marcadas,
mouth
güey.
as well.
Es
With
que,
all
o
the
sea,
food from the first
se
2
me hace
meals in my
extraño,
stomach
güey.
and all that
Es que
cheese
se
from
le
earlier,
ve, mira,
this is
se
when
le ve el
things really
sufrimiento.
started to go downhill. Oh man, that cheese from earlier is not mixing very well with the avocado I just ate. Oh my sweet goodness. Pushed on to
No.
the next item, which was a box of mac and cheese. Next thing I gotta get. Next thing I gotta get.
No, güey.
next
Todavía
thing-
una pasta,
next thing I
vale
get-
más.
No mames. Puro queso y
Gotta get to
verga,
full box
güey.
of mac and cheese. At this
Hasta
point,
la
I was
verga el
much fuller
queso,
than I
güey.
expected to be.
No,
Me
I'm
va a
running out.
caer
I
bien
needed to make
pesado
some
esa
food.
cochinada, güey.
This mac and cheese felt like a sandbag in my stomach.
No
Todos-
mames.
All that was on my
Oh,
mind
no,
was
se
the
va a matar,
ridiculous
güey,
amount of
no
cheese that I had
mames.
already eaten earlier. Yeah,
Qué
mac and cheese is down.
puto
Next up was another surprise
asco.
item, 3 bananas. Shout out to Susan for allowing me to get some potassium in today.
No
With how
entiendo
full
ni
I was
siquiera
at
por
this
qué hace
point, I
esto,
knew
y
that
no
these
sé por
bananas
qué.
were going to give me some
De
serious
eso va su
trouble, and
canal.
they most definitely
No
did.
mames, pero qué jodido. Es masoquista este cabrón, güey. Pelado.
I'm gonna have to call it for meal number 3.
Yo creo que
About
hasta
half
cierto
this
punto en
bowl
un
of
inicio ha de
chopped
estar
avocado slash
rico, pero ya
guacamole
un
left,
punto donde
and,
es
one more
una
banana.
asquerosidad,
It's about
¿sabes?
7:55 right now.
Sí, no mames, güey.
Still the same day. I'm very full right now, which is not good considering the meal I have after this
Okay.
meal.
Tiene una hora para acabarse la última. Valiendo.
Ah,
The main
su
dinner item was
madre,
10
qué
fish
horror,
tacos.
güey.
With how I
¡No
feel right now, finishing this
mames!
challenge is gonna be close to
10
impossible,
tacos de
so it's best that I stay as
pescado, güey.
efficient as
Guácala.
possible.
Su madre.
Okay, now I'm done.
¿Qué pedo?
These are like the saddest fish tacos I've ever made in my life.
Sin azúcar. No mames, güey,
Yes, I
pinche
just
asqueroso.
put ketchup on a fish taco. Don't knock until you tried it. There was no way I was going to be able to finish the avocado from earlier on its own. I knew that the most efficient
No
strategy
mames.
was going to be putting it on top of my fish tacos.
Saludable.
Halfway through our tacos, and I'm very much over everything right now. I despised guacamole before this, and I despise it even more now. I knew that I most likely
Vale,
had about 12 to 13
verga,
pounds
güey.
of food
No
inside. The other few
mames.
pounds were
Y le
water.
faltan
Long story
4
short, I
cosas
was at
más.
capacity. At this point, I had to focus on the higher volume items. Right, guacamole and our tacos are down. I set my
Ande.
sights on the last banana.
Ahí voy.
Cheese from earlier is not
3 bananas.
showing.
No, es la última de las 3.
I can't believe I've made it here, but I've made it here. Rice and beans. To get these rice and beans down, I decided to bring an old friend to the party. It's time for some wow sauce.
¿Qué es eso?
Tonto.
¿Sas? ¿Mostaza?
Wow sauce.
¿Digo mayonesa o qué?
Until a few
No
seconds
sé,
later,
se
no,
llamaba
no.
Wow Sauce, una madre de él a lo mejor.
knowing that this plate of rice and beans was the last high volume item on the list, I was able to finish him off.
Verga,
My
güey.
goodness, I am.
Para acabar el arroz.
I decided to go after the bag of pepperoni next. At this point, my stomach was
No mames. Ya
To make things even
pido
worse, I had
no.
unknowingly made a mistake that I haven't made in a food challenge in years.
hasta yo me llené.
No crudos, güey.
¿Están crudos?
Sí, no.
In a
No,
world
no se ven
of no
cocinados.
forgiveness right now.
No,
It's
pero
around
¿por qué
11:10 right
es
now,
eso?
which means I'm about 49 minutes and 50, 40, whatever seconds left. I'm gonna take a few minutes to breathe.
Ya ni
And then
pensar
come
puede,
back.
güey.
Oh. I thought that this item on the table was the last item on the list, but I had 2 items left, not 1. Thankfully, my grocery store closes at 1 a.m.
Oh my god.
With time running out, I knew where I had to go next. Just looking at this stuff will make me nauseous.
¿Cómo pude? Ah, güey.
That's not good. The second to last item on the list was a box of Hot Pocket potatoes, which were unfortunately discontinued in 2011. Since these were just potato skin bites, I knew that the only suitable replacement would be potato skins. My chances of actually finishing the last meal was already close to 0. On top of that, I was having flashbacks to the world's heaviest man's diet challenge. Finishing that plate of potatoes was one of the most difficult
¡Qué
things I had
asco,
done in years.
güey!
No,
This
sí,
was
pero
going to
esa
be even
mamada.
more difficult. All right, everyone, now the time is 11:42.
17 minutos y le quedan 2 cosas.
Nah, nah. ya.
Ah,
No, no, qué
Everyone, I
horror,
have
güey.
16
No mames.
minutes and 40 seconds left to make something happen. Oh, this is gonna be a battle, everybody, but I'm gonna do what I gotta do. Why is it always the potatoes, man? Potatoes are just like bricks in my stomach right now. After 2 potato skins, I had to move to the next item. I cannot handle those potatoes right now.
Me comí bien poquito.
¿Qué es eso, güey?
Before I get into this last item,
¿Qué se espera que está comiendo?
I'm so glad I've made it.
No
I had
tengo
these
ni
beans
maldita
and-
idea ya, güey.
Patatillas.
If there was anybody else left, I don't even know what I would
No
do.
mames, ¿ese era el esposo?
I moved on to
¿Cuál?
the next item, which is a full box of honey buns.
Había un
After spending what felt
güey
like
ahí
16
dándole de
years
comer a la
unwrapping all
gorda.
the honey buns, I took my
¿Sabe
first
igual o qué?
No,
No, termina con pan, vale, verga.
Es pinche pan.
Dale, dale. Uy, le quedan 4 y
los
2.
honey buns.
full of nacho cheese, pizza,
Qué puta
tacos,
delicia.
and
No
everything else I
gustan,
ate
güey.
today. With time running out and the
Muy
rest of
dulce,
the honey buns
familia.
and potato skins left, I was preparing to fail my
Madre
second
Dios.
challenge in a row. But regardless, I did everything I could to keep eating anyways.
Un día se va a morir, güey. Y ese día no está
Ajá, como todos.
Y ese día no está
I have
lejos
7
para él.
years left. Bro, I decided to move
¿Por qué
around
le
to
deseas la
hopefully make
muerte a
some space in
Lucas?
my stomach.
Joselo.
No, es la verdad.
Yeah, no,
La verdad,
I do
Zuli.
that sometimes. It's just stupidity at its finest. You guys still have to follow the video.
Tiene
Why don't you drop
M2
those
esta madre.
symbol emojis down below. I was down to the last honey bun. I was able to finish
¿Y
it, but
el
unfortunately,
José
I
la
just
pues es
couldn't
cierto que anda?
4 minutes. Everyone, I am tapped out. There's no way I can eat those potatoes.
Trágatelas así, métetelas en la boca y ya.
En el culo pensé que hace así.
And then I got the miracle I needed.
Zambútetela, zambútetela.
More stomach space.
Oh, un erupto. Eso lo cambia
Screwed to the last
todo.
potato skin, and with a minute and 16 seconds
Sí,
left,
liberó
the
todo
challenge
el-
was complete.
todo el
I've
gas
done it.
acumulado.
I have successfully eaten
Felicidades,
the world's
ahora
heaviest
tienes
woman's
diabetes.
daily diet. That was
Y arterias tapadas nomás.
unseemly.
Güey,
You should still
el primero
subscribe
ese
to
lo
me.
vimos. El de las peores cosas.